Well, hello there, guys, and welcome to another John Tiller's Squad battle. We are actually crossing the Perfume River here in Hue City. This is part 2 of the Battle of Hue City, and of course there are a number of other parts, I think going up to 6. This is the Marine attempt to cross in via the Champagne River to the other side. They did manage to get to the other side, but were then, of course, repulsed back across the bridge, at which point the enemy, of course, just completely obliterated it. So I want to go ahead and see if we can't sort of, fight the battle once again and have some fun. 1 second, though. I do want to drop over here on announcements. And make sure to join our Discord if you haven't already, guys, on YouTube. We have a lot of fun over there, so make sure to stop by. Okay, so first things first, I want to take a look here at these tanks. These tanks are actually propped up. As you can see, they're in fixed position. I want to see what their range is and what they can spot. We know for sure that there are some BC up here. Could be snipers, could be standard infantry squads. We're not really going to know until we get up close and personal. So I'm just going to select our boys here. We know we can see them. Let's open fire. Ooh, I love the sound of that strike, though. That is nice, man. Fire again. Okay, 1 down, and we've also pinned them. Pretty good start. Now, we have no idea what we're going to actually get to once we get across this area. It could be an absolute nightmare. It could be pretty decent. Once again, we're using that visual aid just to see what we can spot. It's always best to try to pin both of them, although at this range, I think I just really want to try and damage that one unit and take it off the field. Now, we are fighting VC. We're not fighting NVA. We can simply tell by the flags there that is the Viet Cong flag. And at this point, we got to start making it across this rickety bridge. And it really is a rickety, nasty little bridge. I'm going to have to send the LT over first. Of course, it's a risky move, but let's go for it. And actually, you know what I'll do? I'll take this squad right here. Squad 21E. 2nd Infantry. Actually, this is 2nd Marines, sorry. And sure enough, we're already taking fire. It wasn't the lieutenant that was first to take fire. It was actually our squad right there. So the enemy's smart enough to kind of wait for the men to get on the bridge before they open up on us. If we want to, at any point, we can lay down on the bridge, but I'm just trying to get as far along as possible here. So as you can see, pushing forward even more. We can probably go even another one, yep. Now, this is by no means safe, but you got to try something. Also, let me get a look here. So over here, we've got another weapon, an M55 Quad 50. I believe this is actually an anti-air cannon, but we're going to be using it against the VC here. Oh, that sounds pretty deadly. There we go. 1 down, guys, and they are pinned. Always like that. All right, we're going to take the rest of the men. We've got higher ranked guys here like Captain Larson, so the lieutenant is not our highest rank on the field. But again, want to get as many across the Perfume River here as we can and just get the fight started. There's actually a few buildings on this side of the river, and that's where we're trying to get these squads to. If we can get in those buildings, I think we can do a pretty good job of returning fire. Oh boy, heavy machine gun. Actually just lost our first casualty, either dead or wounded. You can see his M16 right there at the mouth of the river. And we're going to keep on pushing with the rest of our guys forward. Hola, señores. How you doing, man? Good to see you, bud. So the second we get to the beginning of the river, that's where, or the beginning of the bridge, I should say, that's where they seem to really tag us. And one of the correct strategies would be to just wait for all of our guys to get on the bridge and only then start opening up. But hopefully all of our support here, what with our tanks, our M48 Patents, and of course our M55 Quad 50, hopefully we can get across the bridge without too much difficulty. Champagne River is a very important river in this particular battle. Though it is more of a campaign because there are so many like mini battles within this actual campaign. We can move a little bit more. Hell yeah. All right, guys, let's save that. And let's see what the enemy does. They're going to get some pretty nice shots. There's no doubt about that. Okay, 2 of 12. So far, we didn't take any shots over here where Larson is. So I'm going to go ahead, take that position. It is under Marine control. We went ahead and managed to get into one of the buildings, and we're going to try to do the same with this unit. The only reason we're moving this quickly is because we have not taken cover. We haven't laid down, which is not necessarily the best approach. You can almost say that we got a little lucky here. Let's send Lieutenant Wilson to the north to take out possible VC in that area. And if we don't spot any VC this turn, then we're just going to go ahead and keep lighting them up with the Pattons there. Might as well just try and do as much damage to them as we can. Oh, this guy actually did take cover. So he was frightened enough to go ahead and get on the ground. Both of these guys took cover. Interesting. I'm not sure if they were pinned. Doesn't seem to be the case. That is weird. Move 24. There we go. So we can move the Lieutenant Mundell across. Let's try to get him over here with this squad. As for the rest of the men, that's all right. We can move them across later, and we're going to take those Pattons and just keep on trying to soften up the VC that we actually can spot. Again, these are fixed tanks. They're not moving anywhere. Yeah, that guy is closest to our men, so I'll keep hitting him. I mean, we have a visual on him. We might as well take the cue. Still have some shots here with the Quad 50. Just a nasty anti-air gun that we're using against infantry right now. No targets yet. I'm also going to look over here at our squads that just made it across. They might have a chance at a shot here. Nice. We actually got a kill. Really good shot there by the men. The rest of them do not have a chance. Actually, we might have one shot with these guys, and they can actually spot the enemy. Unfortunately, one of our squads is in the way. Another reason sometimes it's a good idea to lay down in this game so that you can fire over certain units. And let's move squad 2-3 up to the bridge. Man, they're already firing at us. Now they're firing early. And they did get the second casualty there for our men at quite a distance. Like, even across the Champagne River, they managed to go ahead. Excuse me, the Perfume River. They managed to go ahead and hit one of our guys. It was an M60 gunner. That's too bad, man. All right, let's turn it over to the VC. So they're firing already at our positions here, specifically the building positions that we took. Make sure we return fire and quickly. But so far, we only know of 2 VC locations there. All right, let's get those fixed tanks once again. Actually, we've got to push forward, because if we locate units that are closer... There we go, we took position in that building. Yeah, I'm not moving from here right now. I'm just going to go ahead and move into the buildings, kind of hold on. And let's open up on those existing units. Again, that's going to be one location we need to take anyway, so we might as well open fire. Although with those movement points, we pretty much used up our firing capabilities. This unit, on the other hand, let's take a look there. He can only spot that VC squad. How you been doing, Peter? Oh, you know, I mean, I think... so-so, but as far as the channel goes, I really just want to thank you guys for absolutely being more receptive after that video, you know, the one I'm talking about, than before. So let's hope that that's just continues on an upward trajectory, man, and this keeps getting better and better. I can only hope so. I know this is like a super niche game, so I'm not expecting a lot of eyes on this one. Let's just get him to stand up. There we go. So, for some reason, on the Perfume Bridge, when you're laying down, you cannot actually sprint at all. I'm not sure why that is. I haven't had that happen on other bridges, but that's okay. Let's make sure we used up all those fights. We still have plenty of shots with the quad 50. Nice, killed another one. More shots with the tank as well. We haven't located any additional enemy locations, so let's fire away. I've actually seen visuals, not of this battle, but of these Pattons fixed on a hillside in Vietnam, firing away at enemy targets, and it is a sight to behold. I mean, these are actually fixed into the ground just to make sure we get the best shot possible, the most accurate shot possible. And let's spread it around a bit. See, we actually managed to pin another VC unit. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, we'll have to turn it over to the enemy here. Although we do still have some movement points with this group. So I'm going to start making it up the road. And we took another location, but now we're kind of out in the open. If there are any VC hiding around here, it's going to be quite easy for them to tag us. All right, let's hold position for now. Just make sure to get our guys across the bridge. But aside from that, we'll keep it pretty simple. And end the turn. We've got 2 locations left to grab. Let's go for them. Oh, there we go. Enemy squad spotted at the northern part of the Ville here. Sorry to hear that, man. Well, I mean, look, we all do that at times. I'm 32, and, you know, I went into college initially for sociology, and I'm trying to go back now for something totally different. So it's pretty common. I wouldn't stress too much about it. Obviously, that's kind of, I think, something that a lot of people are struggling with now. It's just like finding a career or finding something that you really can do for the rest of your life. It's a struggle. Let's see. Could always go to the NAM. That's a possibility here. All right, these guys are still down. Now that we've spotted him, I'm just curious to see if our fixed tank can spot him. Let's see. Nope. So he's completely out of range of the M48. So let's keep firing rounds at the VC right there on the hill. Once again, we'll do the same. This time we'll actually, let's hit the guy on the left here. Might as well. He hasn't taken too many shots, and stacking up the casualties is certainly going to help us. Although I think it's time to probably start moving forward with these guys. Let's get a little risky. So let's grab this guy, and we are just going to start moving over to the Ville. Oh, we actually attacked a hitting unit. Unbelievable, guys. Wow, this is an incredible fight. So here's what happened. We actually lost 2 men attacking, which is incredible. But the enemy was so badly demoralized and terrified by our attack that they fell back. That just goes to show you the kind of fights you can have in a game like John Tiller's Squad Battles. It would make for an absolutely awesome AAR situation. But look at that. Now we know that the enemy's right there. I want to see if this guy can actually spot him. He cannot, man. We do not have a visual on that unit. And there's an officer there as well. So that's a dangerous position. I'd like to try to take it out as quickly as possible. But I could either try to fire at it and probably miss, or fire all the way back here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's one of those parts of history that's very hard to get information on. All right, my full focus is going to be on that disrupted unit now. But of course, we don't want to put other units in jeopardy. And you see, even here, we can't spot him. He's in a pretty nice position. What we could do is try to run across the road here and support the unit on the ground at the moment. I'm not going to mess with it too much now, but we are going to move this unit forward. And we're going to start engaging that VC unit. It's 2 VC units near us. Let's let him have it. Grab this unit and just hold our position. Because we are, you know, in an actual bunker location. Well, a home location. So let's just fire at that VC unit. Everything at that unit. In a situation like this, where the fog of war is hiding the casualties, we can only tell whether or not he's lost men once we actually get on that path. But as you can see, it looks like the officer is now visible. Man, I wish we had some air support. Let's get the rest of these guys across the bridge and into these buildings. That's it, boys. Get across the Champagne River. I keep calling it the Champagne River. It's the Perfume River. Damn it, Agrippa. Stop calling it the Champagne River. How you doing, Abraham Lincoln? The Perfume River must have smelled nice. You know what I'm guessing it has to do with? And this is a total guess, but I actually think I'm right on this one. Is if you ever go to like a Vietnamese market or even like a Chinese market, right? There'll be a lot of incense and stuff. So my guess is like that bridge was maybe like a little market bridge that smelled all the time like incense, giving it the name, you know, Perfume River. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. That's my best guess. I love a Vietnam vet to come in here and slap me silly for that. It's called Perfume River because my best friend's name was Perfume, and he died on that river. You son of a bitch! I'm sorry. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. You know, I don't want one of those situations to occur. Here we go. They're being a bit more aggressive now, especially since that officer is visible. And oh, maybe 2 squads and an officer there. Could be 20 or 30 men, and they're charging. They're actually charging. Our guys held them off, guys. Killed 2 of them there. And pinned both of those units. So damn, our Marines are tough. Built like true Marines. How you doing, Dave? It's probably that, yeah. John Perfume, Medal of Honor recipient. And you thought it was about incense. You can't even look at you no more, Agrippa. All right, so here we go, guys. They are disrupted, but that doesn't mean they can't return fire. And with that big old group, definitely want to return fire. What I really want to see, though, is whether or not these tanks can spot that group, and I don't think they can. Nope. We can still spot these guys up here, though. I wonder if there's a way to unfix. I don't think that there is. In this scenario, I believe these guys are fixed into place, and we wouldn't be able to get across this bridge anyway. What I could try to do is just take a shot here and hope we get lucky, but that could also damage our own men, and it looks like there are some bushes in the way. So let's raise that turret and fire up here. Oh, nice, Dave. So Dave got it. He says, in the autumn, flowers from orchards upriver from way fall into the water, giving the river a perfume-like aroma. Nice. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Let's keep firing up there. Now, that's one of the positions we have to take, by the way. We can't just simply stop here. We've got to expand out and grab these areas to make sure that we absolutely have victory. And by the way, this is just one very small part of the Battle of Wei. All right, here we go. And these guys are on the ground. We could take a risk here, and I'm about to take it. And we're going to stand them up. The reason I want to do that is we have to get over there anyway, but we've managed to pin the enemy here. So we might even be able to go in for a charge. If we're careful about it. Let's send this guy in as well. In this big old group, I'm going to do the same thing. We're working our way over. We are getting into dangerous territory because we're on the road, but like I said, we're trying to make it over here and over here. It's the final 2 points. And with these units, we're simply going to try and hold off the VC units as long as possible. We don't want them trying to take this point. In fact, I might move this unit over to that point. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Should have done it before. Let's take Lieutenant Wilson here. We're going to have him stand up. Like I said, always a risk. But it will get him there faster. And now we'll have him lay down again. Let's end that turn. So I've actually seen this before, Maximilian, and I don't know what battle it was, but I've seen photos of the Vietnam War with an M40 Patton, an M48 Patton, I should say, sort of anchored on the side of a hill, like with some sort of, rear mechanical contraption or whatever. And I'm guessing it's just to stabilize the tank and maybe get difficult shots. Like if you're trying to get the shot off a slope of a hill at another target. That's my guess. I could be completely wrong on that. Since this is kind of a coastal area, it would make sense that there would be some sort of slope or cliffs here. But again, could be totally wrong there. I just thought it was to like stabilize the tank. Here we go, folks. Let's see how Charlie responds. Oh shit, officer is rallying the men. That's never good. Means they could be going for an attack. Lost a man in the north. A man right there as well. So far, I think we've had like 4 casualties. There we go. They're going to try to charge us. We held them off. No losses on either side, and both sides are pinned. They're just an absolute nasty gunfight that led to nothing. They're actually trying to knock out the vehicle. Use as mobile bunkers, sort of, yeah. I think that's the idea. And look at this, now we're actually getting shots on that location. Before we couldn't see it. Is it possible that just having the unit in the way was the issue? Let's see. Oh, guys. Oh, yes. We have a perfect visual. Oh, no, that's an additional enemy group. Look at that. I mean, this could be 20 or 30 Viet Cong. I'm going to fire at that location. Throw everything we've got there. They are all grouped together. And, of course, we're not going to know if we got a kill until we end the battle or until we walk over that area. But both of these fixed M48 Pattons are going to fire heavily on that location. We've pinned one of them. Let's keep it going. Now, the question is, and if you guys want to share in the chat what you would do, feel free. But here's the question. We got these guys up here, right? Enemy's got those squads right there. Do we just get into a firefight and try to shoot it out with them and then move to the location, or do we charge now? In other words, do we just go ahead and attack or kind of hold our positions right now and just return fire? I'm honestly not sure. I'm going to return fire with this unit, of course, but I don't think they have much longer to live. There's only 2 men left alive in the unit. In fact, we're going to try to get him out of here, although he's pinned. He's not moving anywhere, and we are not going to be able to save him. And what I will do is take this group and actually start moving through the small amount of jungle we've got in this area. Where's the napalm, boys? I'm having a barbecue tonight. So as you can see, now we've got them kind of covered on 2 sides. For this turn, we could still charge, but I think it's going to be pretty risky. I think what I'll do this turn is I'm just going to open fire with all these units. See if we can't cause some additional disruption amongst the enemy. Got no shots with him. That's okay, though. And what about this fella? Could also just take this group. This squad led by Volkman. It's about, give or take, 19 men, and move them down the road, grab that position. But then these guys in this bunker are immediately going to start opening fire on us. So there's a lot of options here, but none of them are necessarily great. Let's go to next turn. Again, trying to rally his men. Yep, we just took 2 casualties in the gunfight so far. As you can see, it gets pretty nasty. Hold that position. Even thinking of detaching one of the units from this group and sending them to defend that area. Because I'm not sure 2 units is going to be sufficient. Man, they are getting pretty anxious about us continually firing at that position. They're trying to stop all of the units from advancing to that second bridge north of the Champagne River. The Perfume River! Every time I say Champagne River, I should be forced to drink a glass of champagne. Sadly, I can't do that anymore. Let's take a look here. What about this? Yep, we could still fire at that unit. They have not moved an inch. Let's light them up. And the more we damage them, the easier it's going to be to walk up the road and take that area right there. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Fat Cat. You know what I'm talking about, man. I wish, if this were Twitch, we could get away with playing it. But we can't play any Vietnam War music. And sadly, this particular game, or not sadly, but, you know, it's clear that, like, games like John Tiller games do much better here on YouTube. Whereas, like, games like Rising Storm 2 Vietnam do a lot better on Twitch. So, We're learning, we're learning. He is pinned, so he's definitely taken some damage, or at least some morale damage. Oh yeah, we got one hit. And interestingly enough, this quad 50, once the enemy gets into the perimeter of this northern point, the quad 50 can reach that perimeter. I'm going to take a look and see if the tanks can reach it, because that would be really great defense for when the VC try to take this location. All right, let's see. Yeah, the tanks can see that too, so that is very good news. Unfortunately, our men cannot see the VC in that area. So now the question is, do we charge in, or do we keep on firing, try to shoot it out with them? I think we charge in. Man. Fingers crossed, Semper Fi. We did it. 6 killed on the enemy side. That may have been the best charge I've done in a John Tiller game. 1 on our side, 6 on the enemy side. And we still have shots, guys. We can still take shots. These guys up here look like the obvious targets because that's where one of our next locations is. But I need to hit this unit right here. An officer and 2 squads got to fire at this location. Could also shoot at the guy that's disrupted. So, yeah, maybe that's what we should do. He's close. Killed another one of them as they're running away from the compound. Yeah, that was definitely the right call. Right now we're going to get a bit risky. We're going to take this group right here. Lieutenant Volkman's platoon. Come on, Volkman. Shit, one of the guys is disrupted. They're dropping on the ground. He should still be able to move, though, but we're gonna have to pick him up, and this is risky. He's not gonna make it there this turn, but hopefully, yep, we can get him back on the ground. So now these guys are on the road, on the ground, with, of course, VC all around us. He can get pretty scary. All right, let's end the turn. You were absolutely right, auto-inject. That was the right move, man. That was the right call. That doesn't always work, but I think since we had them cornered on both sides, it was the right call. Yeah, they're going to try to pin us here. One man left in the north. Those guys are heroes. They fought to the very end. Take care, Pieter. Thanks for stopping by, man, and I really hope you feel better. Rest assured that I'm having the same issues, and a lot of us, men and women, I think, have those issues. Sort of that uncertainty about what we want to do and what we want to study, and you know, what we want our career to be. All that stuff is a major concern, man. Definitely. All right, boys. Let's blast away again at that position. I can't help but fire there. Pinned them both. That could have been a lucky shot. Maybe we hit an ammo dump. Any chance we get it firing at that unit, I'm going to, because again, when we take this position, I don't want this group just lighting us up. I know they're going to anyway, but can make it a little better for ourselves. All right, this is your move, Lieutenant Volkman. Ooh. Oh, another VC squad right there. Son of a you-know-what. Open fire. We knew that was going to happen. Let's do the same thing we did with Volkman's group. Just going to start going down the road. And I'm going to hang right at some point. We can actually stand these guys up, but they've already taken some fire this turn, so I'm not going to bother. I will stand this group up. 2-3-E. Ooh. Did not like us standing up one bit. All right, fair enough. We trust the VC on this one. We will lay down. This is just one guy. I can't believe that. Absolutely deserves a Medal of Honor. He's pinned an entire VC squad by himself. Probably killed a number of them too. But I think his days are absolutely numbered. Here we go.
Duncan.
think you guys saw that. 2 casualties on Volkmann's unit. It's not good. Still keeping them under fire, man. What a boss. That's a great question, Max. It's a high elevation. I believe it's like, how could I explain this? Like, a hilly area supporting a bridge, if that makes sense. Like, that's high ground. That area is high ground. It almost could be like a fortress wall. Because as you can see, our tanks, if we go into the visual mode here, they can see a few locations over here, but they can see all of these locations on top fully. So I believe that this is like, yeah, pretty much like an elevated location. In fact, you know what we can do to get more information? You just click it. Hold on. Elevation 10 meters. Let's take a look at the elevation of our location. 0. So it's 10 meters. It's like a 10-meter high sand wall, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Something like that. Here's what we're going to do. This group, of course, they won that first fight. They are doing damn well. We're not going to move them just yet. We're going to first light these guys up. But I think we're going to have to run with them up the second part of the Perfume River and take that final location. Here we go. First things first, I think this unit is the biggest threat, but let's make sure we can actually see them. Yep. M60, M16, we're firing everything we got at them. Oh, damn, this unit is actually blocking the path of our tank right now. That's not good. All right, let's hit those units up there on the 10-meter location. We're headed that way anyway. Pinned? All right, we'll open fire on this guy. But for sure we'd be able to hit him. But a lot of these units are getting in the way, so we have to get off that crossroads. In fact, if we want to be really brave... Oh, nice kill. Nice kill. We just got a kill with a quad 50. If we want to be really brave, we can try and charge the enemy right here. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's the right choice. This is something we absolutely have to do, no matter how risky. Just imagine how terrifying this would be. We've pretty much expelled, or we've used up all of our movement points, so I'm simply going to drop to the ground. We've got one shot. Actually managed to pin some of the units. All right, we're going to do the same over here. We're just going to take the guys that are no longer pinned. And that's going to be Captain Larson. I don't want to lose the captain. So we'll move Captain Larson over here to the location those guys were just at, and we're just going to have him hold his position. We will, of course, open fire right across the river there. And let's just have these guys light that position up. All right, getting close to the end of the battle here. All right, the officer just rallied them. And we've got some more VC. Look at that. They're making a charge. They're making the charge for that northern location for sure. Might even need to send support here to the south, because we just lost an officer. And it looks like an officer just took up the position across that second bridge. These BC are sneaky, man. So many tracers flying across the field now. I mean, now it's on. The battle's on. They know what we're going for. They don't give a damn. They've given up the ghost. They're just firing wherever the hell we are. So I think we for sure have to send some support there to the south. Unfortunately, these guys are pretty badly disrupted. But they should still be able to move. Yep. And we'll just have to get them in there next turn. I'm not even going to have them stand up because it's too dangerous. Let's light up those existing locations. We're gonna have to get this guy off that location, which is a real shame. No, here's what I'm gonna do. We're charging that area up to the north anyways, so let's just keep firing at this position. 90 to 100 troops. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm sure I'm massacring the correct unit sizes, etc. I know a platoon is what, 9 to 12 men, something like that. All right, let's see what the M55 can see. Excuse me, the M55. And again, we'll fire up here. Now, they're disrupted. That's a very good sign. Disruptions usually mean that at least half the unit has been decimated. Not always, but it usually is not a good sign for the unit. So I'm not going to charge, like, I'm not going to stand up and charge, but I am going to crawl onto the bridge. We can't do it with this disrupted unit, though. Oh, we're going to have to stand. Son of a bitch. All right, well, in this case... No, they have enough points. Don't tell me that we had to enter a different location. I don't think so. We definitely have enough movement points. There we go. I guess we're just going to have to go over one unit at a time. Or one platoon or squad at a time, anyway. Even Captain Larson's going to have to get over there. In fact, we can use Captain Larson to rally up those units. I think we're going to have to do it next turn. I thought we could do it this turn, but nope, no luck. And so far, they have not broken through the guy to the north, so let's thank our lucky stars there. Everybody else is fired over here. I think it's time to end that turn. Yep. You can see some weapons on the ground there. Yeah, that disrupted unit is taking off. They are taking off, but they're strengthening that northwestern point. It looks like they've dropped another unit right on top of it. Wish you could call in some Blackhawks. So the good news there, auto-inject, is that on a lot of missions in this game, you can call in Blackhawks, you can call in Napalm, all that fun stuff. So if people watch these videos, these smaller battles, we will absolutely get to those, man. Yeah, we can call it napalm strikes. It's amazing. We could bring in Cobras, do gun runs. This game is huge. It's massive. Our guys are having a hell of a time on the bridge. Absolute hell of a time. And it looks like the enemy is getting close to that point, so I think we have to put all hands on destroying the enemy that's approaching. And thankfully, our tanks can spot that group perfectly. Quite a large group with an officer. Just killed one of them. Nice. Killed another one. As you can see, this location, 3 down. Really good for shots. Because they're just right out in the open. 4 down. Unfortunately, we haven't hit the officer, but that's 5 down. Holy crap. This would be a streak. 6 down. Unbelievable. We can also spot him with the M55. Hit 7 down, man. We're just dropping BC like it's not, like it's nobody's business. Just look at this. Now we're going to take, of course, this group here. Lieutenant Wilson is going to have to hold the fort, man. Another one down. 11, 12. And they are pinned. Even this last guy, I'm going to have him focus entirely on attacking that unit there. Although it would be good to get some support for that unit, I'm not going to lie. Let's just hold off any enemy attack on this point. All right, here we go, boys. Stand up. Oh boy, Captain Larson's moving across. What a brave bastard. This could be a weight limit on that bridge. That could be another issue. I didn't even think about that. All right, fair enough. Let's fire directly at the unit. Trying to make it across the bridge, of course. We're going to have to charge next turn. Although I will say, one of the toughest charges I've had to do in this game. Why, thank you, the Loyalist Canadian. That is so cool, man. Thank you, buddy. Deployed to Mali or Afghanistan. Something is probably one of the top brass for Sweden's peacekeepers. Wow. Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate that, man. That really does make all the difference. That is awesome. All right, let's end the turn. Let's hope these guys do not break through. I think if we can hold 4 out of 5 of these points, we should be able to get a victory. We definitely made it across the Perfume River, without a doubt. But as you can see, they just hit one of our guys on this secondary bridge going up. That is tough, man. Oh, they're charging, and that's that final guy. They did overwhelm him, but man, that beast in his last dying moments killed another VC. Just amazing. How cool would it have been had he killed the officer? That would have been perfect, but the guy still deserves a Medal of Honor as far as I'm concerned. We'll absolutely put you down as the stream sponsor after the video's out, Mr. Canadian. Put him down. The Loyalist Canadian sponsored this stream. All right, guys, turn 12. We've got to go for the attack. There's really no way around it. So what I'm going to do is just try to loosen up that central point as much as possible. But I don't think we're going to make it into that final area. Oh boy, we can't even spot these other areas here. He is indeed. That was very cool, man. I really appreciate that. All right. Okay, guys, it's coming down to the final moments here. If we can move these guys on location, I will. Because I think the enemy could try to charge. I think they get one more move. Let's just hold. All of our guys are on the ground in that particular location at the moment. I have to take a real risk here. Here we go. Oh! Oh, so close, guys. So here's what happened. We lost one guy on our side. We killed 2 of them. They are demoralized, but we did not take the position, and we are pinned on the bridge. I'd like to think that's a pretty honorable, like, last attempt. But you guys have to be the deciders on that. That's for sure. All right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here. They are using morale to try and rally the men up. And look at that, going for a final charge. I don't think they're going to make it to the final charge. I don't think they have enough time. Oh, nice. Hold on, boys. Hold on to our existing positions. Doing just fine, I think. Doing just fine. I don't know where we'd be without the support of those tanks, though. Those Pattons got us through. Here we go, guys. Let's take a look at the casualties list. Okay, enemy losses 1 leader, 44 men. On our side, 3 leaders, 41 men lost. But it looks like it actually came out as an Allied minor victory, purely because of the points we took, having 4 out of 5 of those final points. 30 objective points in total, I think it is. Yeah, not bad, man. But yeah, coming out of the battle like that, you know, 41 dead or wounded, that's rough, man, no matter how you look at it. That's a rough one. It was a valiant effort, indeed. Oh, yeah, victory. It's still a victory. You know, I'll take it. But, of course, we could have gotten a major victory. Well, guys, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. A special thanks to the Loyalist Canadian for that $10 donation. It really goes a long way, guys. I can't stress that enough. If you want to make sure to catch future streams, make sure to go ahead and take a look at our Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv. Well, I guess I'll just type it here now that we're already on the Discord. Twitch.tv/AgrippaMaxentius. Go there for some additional streams. maybe some that you are not going to see on this channel. And also make sure to go ahead and become a member of our Discord channel. Let me drop that here. Oh, sure, I'm interested in any war game related activity, man. I'll take a look. Considering they had to jug across 2 narrow bridges, no arty, no air, no riverine, they did fine. I agree, Max. I agree. I think mostly we have to thank just the good old Marine Corps, man, for being brave enough to do that. That took some balls. That's for sure. Thank you so much, Fat Cat. Right back at you, my friend. And to the rest of you guys, I'll see you on the next one.